everyone, this is Cindy Crane the Heart, and I am back with another card for a challenge. Now, the card challenge was fantasy, so wasn't really sure, so I went with unicorns. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is for the Fantabulous Cricut challenge. They have a bi-weekly challenge over at the blog. It's fantabulouscricut.blogspot.com, and I'm using a Mind's Eye Miss Caroline Howdy Doody paper pad, which I've had for a while, a long while, and I'm just kind of working through it. I don't have very many sheets left, so I'm feeling really good about this, getting through these paper pads. So I'm starting off with a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card base, and I haven't fixed my ATG gun from my last foray into making cards. It's the tape got all screwed up and then it broke and it's just a pain. So anyway, it's just sitting there. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start with this piece. Now I cut the middle for another piece of this thing, but I didn't want to leave, you know, the scrap. So, you know, keep that in mind. Sometimes you can utilize your scraps that you cut things out of as mats. So I do that quite a bit to use my scraps, and in this case, since I don't have very much paper in that paper pad, I really wanted to be able to coordinate, you know, my look. So I really wanted to kind of maximize what paper I had left. All right, so this is Miracle tape, I think it is. It's not really a miracle, but it is not a substitution, in my opinion, of score tape. So if you're looking for a score tape substitute, there just isn't one. I discovered that by, you know, buying these, reading reviews from people who were maybe had never really used score tape before the way that I use it to make mini albums. So anyway, I'm trying to use up what I have. Okay, so then I have this piece right here. All of this comes from that Miss Caroline pad. So this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm going to go ahead and mat this. And so, you know, I try as much as possible to use as much of the paper pad as I can. What I really need to do is remember, you know, to go dig through those when I want to cut like clothes and different, you know, images from, you know, my Cricut. Sometimes the papers that you have left are really good for that too. And that's a really good way also of using up your scrap. So I'm always just trying to use up everything that we have. It takes forever to kill a paper pad, it really does. Okay, and sometimes you only like half the papers in there. Okay, so this goes right here. Okay, and now I have a mat. This is from Elegant Edges. Cut, I want to say it was cut at 4. Now, I had a problem with the cut here on the bottom. My mat is not very sticky. I need to clean it. See if I can't get any more stick out of it the way it is. What I will do when the mat is just, I've cleaned it and it just still won't stick anymore. I a lot of times use a mixture of the glue from Joann's. It's the, not from Joann's, what is that glue? I don't even know where it is right now, but anyway, it's the glue that is it's re-stickable, like you can re-stick stuff with it. I forget what it's called. Anyway, I buy that glue and I do 2 parts that to 2 parts water, and I use that to re-stick my mats. I found it on YouTube many years ago. Okay, and then I've got this piece right here, which is that piece that I cut out of the middle, and it's going to fit right here. But I have mats. I mean, I don't really throw away my mats. I keep them for a really long time, and I just, you know, find ways to re-stick them. using various products. The products that you can buy where you spray it on to make it tacky. Oh, I think it's a tacky adhesive is what I use. It doesn't work really well. I have that. And I'm going to stick this right here. Okay. Now I've got my main image. This unicorn, so cute. This is from the Once a Princess cartridge. So I didn't even know that this was on there. So on the craft room, the Cricut craft room, whatever it is, when I went in there, I just searched for unicorn. And a bunch of unicorns came up. This one was my favorite, and I was happy to see that I owned it because I own the Once a Princess cartridge. So that made me very happy. And then it's very easy to cut. This cut very well, actually, even with all these sort of little loop-de-loos. You think it would not cut very well, but it cut very well. Okay, I'm going to kind of put it like that. Okay, and then to cover up my boo-boo right here, I did this Wish Come True, and that sentiment is actually from Magical Friends from the Grading Farm. That is a unicorn stamp set. I actually did a card with that stamp set, which I love actually how that came out. I'm going to save that. That's going to be somebody's birthday card because I love that. Okay, so this is just going to go in here, like so. And the way that I did the sentiment was I have my modern label punch, and I just punched it twice out of this red paper, and then I kind of put it together and put this one on top, and then just kind of trim the edges and kind of made my own little thing there. And now I think it needs a little something, so I'm going to go into my magical box of somethings and see what I want to put on there. I know what I want, but I'm wrestling around to find my sequins that I want to use. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to do just a few little sequins because why not? One, I'm going to do three. There we go. Oops, that one popped out. No, go back. Okay, we're going to do 3 sequins. And I'm using, I have another adhesive that I like to use too, but I can't find it right now. So I will use this, which I actually really like. This is Art Glitter. It dries clear. I got this at Scrapbook Expo, the Heartfelt Creations booth. I mean, you can buy this anywhere, but this was what they used to make their flowers, and it really does stick really well. It really does dry very well. Clear. And some sequins, just for a little bit of pizzazz because it's very muted colors. And that's my fantasy card, a unicorn. Isn't that cute? I love how that came out, and this cut is really, really beautiful. You can really, you know, change the look of it with the paper that you use. And this is from the Once a Princess cartridge if you already have that. If you don't, just search unicorn. There were a couple other unicorns that were a little bit similar that you might actually own or be able to get. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Cindy, Creating with the Heart.